In the glittering world of Hollywood, where relationships are often as scripted as the blockbuster films that propel stars to fame, the union between country music icon Keith Urban and Academy Award-winning actress Nicole Kidman has long stood as a beacon of enduring love and mutual admiration. For nearly 2 decades, the couple has navigated the choppy waters of fame, family life, and high-profile careers with what appeared to be an unbreakable bond. Keith, with his soulful voice and guitar-strumming charisma, and Nicole, with her ethereal beauty and versatile acting prowess, seemed like the perfect power couple, attending red carpets hand in hand, raising 2 daughters together, and occasionally sharing glimpses of their private world that left fans swooning. But beneath the surface polish, cracks had begun to form, subtle at first, like faint lines in a porcelain vase, until they shattered into public view with the announcement of their divorce after 19 years of marriage. The unraveling of this fairy tale romance came to light in a most unexpected way, through the resurfacing of an old interview that now, in hindsight, reads like a cryptic foreshadowing of troubles ahead. It was during a casual chat on the popular radio show On Air with Ryan Seacrest, a platform known for its lighthearted banter and celebrity scoops, that Keith Urban found himself cornered into discussing his marriage. The date was July 22nd, a sweltering summer day when the entertainment world was buzzing with Nicole's latest triumphs. Ryan Seacrest, ever the affable host with a knack for drawing out personal anecdotes, kicked off the conversation by marveling at Nicole's omnipresence in the media landscape. "She's in everything," he exclaimed, his voice laced with genuine admiration for the actress who had become synonymous with quality television and film projects. Keith's response was teasing, almost playful at the surface level. "She's almost as busy as you." Not quite, but very close. It was the kind of quip that could pass for affectionate banter between spouses, a nod to Nicole's relentless work ethic that had seen her dominate screens big and small. At the time, she was fresh off the heels of A Family Affair, a romantic comedy that had audiences laughing and swooning in equal measure, and Baby Girl, a thriller that showcased her ability to delve into complex, shadowy characters. Not to mention The Perfect Couple, a binge-worthy Netflix series that had critics raving about her chemistry with co-stars, and the highly anticipated Practical Magic 2, a sequel that promised to revisit the whimsical world of witchcraft and sisterhood. And let's not forget the 3rd season of Big Little Lies, the HBO juggernaut that continued to weave tales of Monterey's affluent yet dysfunctional elite, with Nicole at its emotional core. As Seacrest continued his effusive praise, painting a picture of Nicole as the ultimate multifaceted talent, actress, producer, philanthropist, Keith's demeanor shifted ever so slightly. He nodded along, his trademark smile flickering like a light bulb on the verge of burnout. There was no effusive recounting of stolen moments on set visits or heartfelt toasts to her achievements. Instead, when the conversation veered toward the heart of their partnership, how they balanced their demanding careers with parenthood to daughters Sunday Rose, then 17, and Faith Margaret, 14, Keith's reply was curt, almost evasive. "It's a job, yeah," he said, his voice carrying a weight that belied the simplicity of the words. "Life is in session." The phrase hung in the air, ambiguous and loaded, as if he were reciting lines from one of his own songs about the relentless march of time and responsibility. Seacrest, undeterred, pressed on with the romantic angle, gushing about how the couple had carved out time for each other over their 20-year relationship, a testament to love's resilience in the face of Hollywood's chaos. Keith's response? A mere, yeah. Non-committal, detached. A far cry from the effusive declarations fans had come to expect from him in interviews past, where he'd often credit Nicole as his muse, his anchor, the woman who kept him grounded amid the whirlwind of tours and awards shows. This wasn't the Keith Urban who, in earlier years, had spoken glowingly of their chance meeting at a Los Angeles event in 2005, how her poise and kindness had captivated him instantly, leading to a whirlwind courtship that culminated in a lavish Sydney wedding attended by A-list guests. This was a man holding back, his words as sparse as the notes in a stripped-down acoustic ballad. Fast forward to the present, and that interview has taken on a haunting prescience. Nicole Kidman, at 58, filed for divorce in Nashville on September 30th, citing irreconcilable differences, with the official separation date marked as the same day. The filing, obtained through legal channels, revealed a meticulously planned post-marriage arrangement that spoke volumes about their commitment to co-parenting amid the pain of parting. Both Keith and Nicole had signed and notarized a permanent parenting plan on August 29 and September 6, respectively, a proactive step that suggested the decision to separate had been brewing for months, perhaps longer. Under the terms, their daughters would reside primarily with Nicole for 306 days a year, with Keith having custody for 59 days, primarily every other weekend. This arrangement wasn't born of acrimony but of practicality, ensuring stability for Sunday and Faith as they navigated their teenage years in the shadow of their parents' fame. Holidays and extended vacations would be shared equitably, a nod to the family's tradition of globe-trotting adventures, from ski trips in Aspen to beach getaways in Australia. Crucially, the plan stipulated no child support payments from either side, underscoring their shared financial security and mutual agreement to prioritize emotional well-being over monetary disputes. The document's language was poignant, almost poetic in its emphasis on unity. The mother and father will behave with each other and each child so as to provide a loving, stable, consistent and nurturing relationship with the child even though they are divorced. They will not speak badly of each other or the members of the family of the other parent. They will encourage each child to continue to love the other parent and be comfortable in both families. This clause wasn't mere legalese, it was a manifesto for graceful dissolution, a blueprint for how two people who once vowed eternal love could now model resilience for their children. Nicole, ever the poised professional, has a blended family tapestry that includes her older children Bella, 32, and Connor, 30, from her previous marriage to Tom Cruise, a union that ended in 2001 after a decade of intense scrutiny. Those early years with Tom taught her the art of public-private boundaries, lessons she's undoubtedly imparting to Sunday and Faith now. Keith, too, brings his own history to the table. A New Zealand-born Australian who rose from humble beginnings in Brisbane to country music superstardom, battling addiction and self-doubt along the way. Their marriage had been his redemption arc, a story of sobriety, fatherhood, and creative synergy.